Hi everyone, today I'd like to show you the basics of painting a background. So to do that, I'm going to just be working at thumbnail size as opposed to full size. Just got to get my pencil set up. Okay, so supposing here that we have an outdoor scene, first thing we're going to have to use is a path. Right now just using path and a little bit of cross contour to make myself a background, a three-dimensional background. Okay. A little bit of cross section, cross contouring, or cross sectioning if you want to call it that. Have a very tall object here, a bit of a cloud, and there's the mountain over there. I'm going to have just a bit of water come over here. Okay, now to paint this thing, I'm going to make a new image, a new animation layer, throw that in there. Okay, so to paint this, I'm going to use my other pen, that is the Wacom 6D stylus. Okay, gotta pick right color. Alright, so if it's daytime, I've gotta pick my sky color. Sky comes first. Cloud comes second. Why? Because these are the most predominant, these are the largest light sources. The sun is only one small light source, although a very intense one. But I'm going to hit all of these ones first. Now, if the sun is coming from in front, okay, let's say the sun was coming from in front. Then what's going to happen is everything is going to be mostly in shadow if the sun comes in front, because what you have is an effect called backlighting. Anytime the light source is behind your objects, then this is what happens. The light is going to spill over like so. If the light falls left to right, then this is what will happen. The light's going to wind up on the right side because the light's falling left to right, and everything's going to cast shadows like so. That's the direction and placement. On the other hand, if the light is coming from directly above, then it's going to be a lot more even like that. But all vertical objects are going to be receiving a lot less light because now they are parallel to the light direction. Anything that is parallel to the light direction is not going to be receiving a whole lot of light. So if you have light coming from above, this is more of what you will get. And if the light is coming from behind, then what you'll get is, you'll get this if the light's coming from behind. And if the light is coming from behind and maybe from the right hand side traveling to the left, then it's going to wind up casting shadows back like that. So just being able to handle the light direction, know where to place your shadows, knowing which areas, where the predominant light sources are going to be, where they won't be, very important skill to have. And then, of course, I said all this area here is water, so I'm going to reflect the cloud, take the sky color in here, fill that, take this here, reflect that once more, and that is all there is to it. It's a very, very fast process. That's going to reflect back there. Take the white, hit that there. A bit of this is going to reflect back. So, being able to control the light direction, that is the utmost importance. Knowing where your sky and your clouds are going to be your predominant light sources for an outdoor painting, these are critical. So moving on, let's say I was going to handle a nighttime scene. Now, nighttime scene is a little different. Let me switch back to my regular pen. Ah, yes. Okay, let's throw that back in there. Okay, so a nighttime scene, it starts always with a sketch. Bit of a path. I think in this case I'm going to do something just a little bit different. A bit of path and contour there. And if you haven't already seen the 10 ways to get depth into your image, I suggest you watch it now so you understand what I'm talking about when I say path and contour. And maybe I just want a little bit on the right side to frame that. Okay. Yeah. A bit of cross contour here. Yeah, okay. So same deal, a little bit of water this time. Once again, a bit of cloud detail, and I said if this is the daytime scene, this is day, then night. How do you deal with that? So going back, then in nighttime, if the predominant light source is no longer the sky, it would be the moon, and it would be whatever objects happen to be lit. So in this case, I'm going to treat, I'm not going to do the, let's see, what will I do? Well, night sky, predominantly dark. Cloud might be just a little bit, just catch a little bit of light. Okay, so that's about it for cloud detail. Let me just get that shape to, okay. So just a little bit of cloud detail. You notice that I just treat everything as large graphic shapes. Now the question is, where's your light source? If it's pure moonlight, then you'll find during the nighttime that the colors are quite desaturated. So in this case, where's the moonlight coming from? You know, it's the same thing with the sunlight. Where is it coming from? Directly overhead? You know, what direction? So if the moonlight is coming from behind, for instance, it's coming from there, then again, it's a backlit situation. So that is what's going to happen. It gets lit from behind. The water, of course, is going to be reflecting what the sky shows, so it's going to be black. I'm just going to take a little bit of the mountain color and, you know, reflect that back. That's already reflecting back, so I don't have to worry about it. Take a bit of the moon color and figure out where's my horizon line. I think it was back here. No, hold on, I screwed up. I should put that moonlight. That's the horizon line. Put it just about there. I'm going to use my regular pen for a second. And then break that up. So I use finer and finer squiggles the further up into the towards the horizon line I get. And there you've got yourself, you know, a nighttime painting. Take that color. Let me choose a slightly darker shade. Let me turn my volume down there. Okay. Yeah. Hit these areas as well. So not a whole lot in terms of color that you get to see. So that's just the 10-minute way to deal with backgrounds. thumbnails.